comparison. There'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, if you are the sensitive type, this is probably not the video for you. If you're getting, butthurt about me talking about the topic of race, that's fine. This is not the video for you. Cut the video off now. Just don't even try to engage me in a conversation. Just let it go, okay? But I'm going to talk about the topic of race. But first, when I start this video off, I want to really congratulate Danielle Taylor, for her victory. I want to congratulate her for her victory over Jessica Penne, okay, over a very game opponent. This is something that's kind of crazy because Danielle Taylor, she's been getting a lot of hate. She's been getting a lot of hate, lots and lots of hate. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you the most inflammatory racist comment that I've ever seen since I started commentating on women's MMA. I've seen very inflammatory comments in boxing, but this is probably hands down the most inflammatory comment that I've ever seen towards a women's MMA fighter. The most racist, bar none. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show it to you. But Danielle Taylor has been getting a lot of hate. A lot of hate from fans. And you would think that, with a lot of fans before this fight went down, they were saying that, Danielle Taylor is too small for Jessica Penne. She don't have the range to deal with Jessica. And Jessica would win this fight because Jessica would keep Danielle Taylor at the end of her jab and her kicks. All of these things that you fans were saying. But Danielle Taylor manages to come up with the win. And it's been a lot of people saying, oh, well, the judges been giving Danielle Taylor gift decisions. Oh, Danielle Taylor is a cheater. She pokes people in the eyes. She does all kind of things. That's what you fans are saying. But see, by your own admission, you're just telling me and guys like me that Danielle Taylor has a lot of potential and she really is good. See, you'll use code words like Danielle Taylor is boring. You'll use code words like she doesn't engage. She runs around the octagon. See, you'll use those code words. You'll put those to good use. See, I actually appreciate the style because Danielle Taylor does not condone taking punishment. That's not her game. Danielle Taylor does not like punishment. And who would? And she's not in there to take a lot of punishment. And that's not her thing. And so Danielle Taylor is probably one of the most defensively responsible fighters in women's MMA. Okay? And now, what else did you fans say? You said, well, I don't like Danielle Taylor because she doesn't engage in fights. She won't engage her fighters, Well, in this fight right here, I've seen this is the most that I've ever seen Danielle Taylor engage in any fight. And she's been in 3 UFC fights. This fight right here, she was more engaging than any fight of her UFC career. Okay? Any fight. And remember, she's a smaller woman fighting up against bigger opponents. So she changed her style. Because I think Danielle Taylor knew that if I go in here and if I really exchange with a lot of these girls who are bigger and stronger than me, possibly, then, she could be going to sleep. So Danielle Taylor made an adjustment to her style, and it works. But you get all kind of comments, man, around different websites. And I'm going to show you a few. That, fans saying, well, how could Danielle Taylor win this fight and she can't even take her opponent to the ground? Well, I need to ask you this, okay? How does Joanna Jędrzejczyk win the majority of her fights? She don't take a lot of her opponents to the ground. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, she's a stand-up fighter, and she beats the hell out of people. She dominates these fights, and that's just how it is. Well, Danielle Taylor, Jessica Penne was robbed. Jessica was robbed. That's what everybody's saying. Oh, she was robbed. She got a gift decision. But it's funny, you same exact fans, you guys don't say anything about the Claudia Gadelha fight. I don't hear you guys saying that Claudia Gadelha was robbed when, her and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, they fought a close fight. They fought a very close fight. In one of their fights, the fight was close. I didn't hear any of y'all saying that, Claudia Gahelia was robbed. How you going to explain that? I mean, stop it. I still think Joanna Jędrzejczyk got the decision in both of the fights. That's my opinion. But one of those fights was close. But I don't hear anybody saying that Claudia Gahelia was robbed. See, let me tell you what this is about. And you guys, you can agree or disagree. It's up to you. See, many of you extreme fans of the UFC, let's just call it what it is. You guys are racist. And you guys, you're looking at what Danielle looks like instead of looking at the skills that she possesses. Now, I'm not talking about the people that I comment with on this channel. No. I'm not talking about King. I'm not talking about Joe Bagley. And we can always disagree, man. I'm not talking about Rebecca Stevens or Aaron Woody. I'm not talking about those people that comment on this channel, okay? I'm not talking about I Am Him, and there are many, many others, Mr. Doc. See, I'm not talking about those particular type of fans because they're not looking at what the fighter looks like. They're looking at what kind of skill set the fighter possesses. They're in a whole nother category. They're actually looking at what I'm looking at, and that's what skill sets. But see, you got so many extreme fans that they can't get off of race. And see, by your own admission, when you say that, well, Danielle Taylor is a runner, Danielle Taylor doesn't engage, she's too defensively responsible, she can't take anybody down. So basically, what this is code word for, you know what? This damn Danielle Taylor girl, hell, she's good. And I don't want her beating a fighter that I think should be winning. I don't want Danielle Taylor beating Jessica Penne. I really know that Danielle Taylor is a good fighter, but I want Jessica Penne to win. See, if you guys would come out and say that, hey, I really don't like Danielle Taylor, I just want somebody to bust her ass. See, if you guys come out and say that, well, see, then there's no hiding what you say. There's no hiding. You can't hide it. Well, why don't some of you come out and just make the ultimate admission? I don't want Danielle Taylor, I don't want her to win because of what her skin color looks like. See, I said it. Because, see, some of you guys, you're trying to disguise it. You're trying to have code word. And this is not everybody. Everybody's not doing this, okay? Now, some of the things that I've seen on my channel, oh, yeah. But, see, I'm going to show you the most inflammatory comment that I've ever received about a fighter, a female fighter. The most inflammatory comment ever, in my opinion, okay? But a lot of you will come on here and you'll say, well, Coach, it's not about the race, Coach. It's not about this. But here you have fans. I mean, because why else? Because, you were complaining. You said that Danielle Taylor doesn't engage, and she gives you what you want. She engaged, and she got in on the inside, and she gave Jessica Penne some work. She exchanged. She landed blows. And, hell, Danielle Taylor almost got the stoppage in this fight. But you fans, you still don't like Danielle Taylor. Let's look at just some of the crazy comments that I've seen. But stay tuned because the most inflammatory comment ever is coming up. Okay, these are just regular, just haterade comments. Okay, somebody called her egotistical midget. Dame Penne got robbed. And I'm trying to figure out, how is Penne robbed? I mean, how is she robbed in a close fight? Well, that means that, damn, Claudia Gahelia got robbed against Joanna Jędrzejczyk. But, they ain't going to talk about that. She got a gift from the judges in Nashville. I scored the fight as unanimous for Penne. How can you win a fight without being able to take your opponent down? Well, how can you win a fight? How does Joanna Jędrzejczyk do it? She don't take her opponents down that often. See, so by your own admission, you're admitting that this girl is good, but I just don't want her to win. Now, this comment is not inflammatory. It's just, this is another fan admitting. I mean, actually, by their own admission, they don't know that they are, but they're admitting that, Danielle Taylor is actually going to win. And I don't blame him. If you don't want to pay money to see, her, be defensively, then that's fine. That's not your style of fighting. But in this fight, she didn't throw an occasional haymaker. Danielle Taylor was very sharp in this fight. Decision thief. So that means that, we just completely forget about Claudia Gadelia and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. We just forget about that, right? So Joanna Jędrzejczyk is not a decision thief. I mean, I don't understand, because those are close fights too. But it seems to matter when it's Danielle Taylor fighting. Okay, it seems to matter when she's fighting. So she's a decision thief, but not Claudia Gadelia, or not Joanna Jędrzejczyk. But right here on the screen, right above the first one, this is probably the most inflammatory comment that I have ever seen when referring to a women's MMA fighter. And I'm going to read it to you. And then I'm going to completely expose this person. And now see, listen. Some of you guys that leave these racist comments, you might want to be careful. You need to be really careful who you troll. But Jake Allen, he changed his name, y'all. And if you want to know what his name is now, he changed it to a Russian name. So, but I already know what time it is. You're blind as a effing bat, dude. Penne obviously won that SHIT. That's 2 robbery decision wins for that ugly, midget, black bitch. Laughing my A off. You do realize that there's been more white champions in the UFC and pride than blacks, Latinos, and Asians combined. Whites have also won more fights in total, where he's, forgot his T, than all 3 races combined. Go fact check me if you don't believe me. The UFC obviously wanted wanted a black female to win so they can increase their clientele. Boy, this guy's having problems. To black women. You blind muppets are annoying as F and SHIT. Penne won that SHIT. Enjoy your gift win, you dumb, stinky N-word. Wow. Now that racist fan said a mouthful, didn't he? Let me give you a little information on Mr. Allen. Now, this is a profile page of Mr. Allen, okay? And he tried to change his name, but of course, the coach, copied his message immediately before he tried to change his name, and coach did a little research, and yeah. And you can tell that, he has an issue with race, because, he's the head, the HNIC, the head N-word in charge at Jake Allen Welding. Now, come to find out, it's not his company. He works for a welding company. And wouldn't they love to know, okay? Wouldn't that company love to know that you have an employee that's, running around leaving racial, inflammatory comments on YouTube? You asking, how do you know this is him? See, you got to be really careful who you troll. I know a lot of information on a lot of people that troll. But see, the thing of it is, y'all, I don't come here to destroy lives, because you look at this, he's got kids, he's got children. And I'm not one of those people, even to a racist, because the parents of a racist kid, I don't blame the kids if they're racist. I blame the parents. So there's no sense in me, really calling his job and showing him these comments, because regardless, he's going to get it, okay? He's going to get what's coming to him anyway. But leaving a lot of racially charged comments, and Mr. Allen, is all over his page. But I'm saying that because what I'm doing with y'all is I'm telling y'all that if you guys don't think with Danielle Taylor it's not about race, then you're crazy. And that, my friends, let me postpone that. It's just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harris, and I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe.